Christmas, of course, there have been fears turkey may be off the menu for some Christmas diners because of shortages due to bird flu. The government's ordered all captive and poultry birds to be kept inside to help fight the disease. And the chief executive of the British Poultry Council recently told MPs half of free-range turkeys raised for Christmas have been culled or died due to the outbreak. Now, one turkey farmer in East Lancashire is worried many of his free-range turkeys will be unsold due to what he calls scaremongering about the shortage. And I'm joined by him now. Paul White is co-owner at Paul's Turkeys. Paul, do you think, who is scaremongering about avian flu? Is it the government?
I don't think it's the government. I think it's I think supermarkets recognise that they will have less fresh turkey available, but don't want to lose those customers to people like us. So they're telling people, effectively, you need to go and buy a frozen turkey if you want a turkey this Christmas. They can get those as cheap imports on the continent, very similar to the egg crisis that's recently been happening, where the supermarkets aren't willing to pay a fair price for eggs, so are telling people there's a shortage and then they can buy in Italian eggs at a much cheaper price. And meanwhile, British farmers have got stacks of eggs left. It's down to the supermarkets not wanting to pay a fair price. And that's exactly what's happening with the turkey scenario. They have basically told people there's going to be a shortage of fresh turkey. They may be in supermarkets, but there certainly isn't out in independent suppliers like us. And it's not just me. Lots of my friends are saying the same thing, that they have got far more turkeys left than they usually would have. And that's because the scaremongering from the likes of the British Poultry Council and the larger supermarkets has driven people who would usually be our customers to buy a frozen turkey. And I can completely understand that. If I was walking around a supermarket and all I've had in my ear since August is you're going to struggle to get a turkey, and you see one there in the freezer, you're going to pick it up and put it in your freezer at home, because a bird in the hand, as they say, is worth two in the bush.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see why people have done it, but really it's the supermarkets just wanting to control the market again.
How do people find people like you, Paul? If people watching this programme will think, oh, great, because I really do want a free-range turkey. What do they do? Do they just put Google? Do they just Google free-range turkey suppliers?
Yeah, what I would suggest, most of us operate on websites and deliver across the UK and all that sort of stuff. So we're as advanced as sort of your supermarkets. And if you go on Google and type in the name of your county and free-range turkey, I'm fairly confident you'll find 5 or 10 people local to you that you can pick up a free-range turkey from.
How much nicer, in your view, is free-range turkey than frozen turkey?
I think they're worlds apart. A free-range turkey is traditionally reared over a longer period of time. It's a different breed. So often the frozen turkey is something called a white turkey, which is bred indoors and bred to grow fast, much more commercial. The taste is completely unrivaled, I think. So if you wanted something really special, it is, for most people in this country, the most important meal of the year, the most special meal of the year. Then it's worth going the whole hog and having the chance to support British farmers while you do it.
All right, well, look, good luck with that. That's Paul White from Paul's Turkeys.